to lean into the future. I know that right now, regulatory climate, where's the US going to fall? Is the ETF going to get approved?
I'm known for saying that Bitcoin's the greatest distraction from one of the greatest disruptions in financial services, which is blockchain. So a lot of people took that
as more value gets transacted on the XRP ledger using XRP, it's going to naturally rise in price simply because there will be higher demand, more use.
You don't want there to ever be too many Bitcoins. Some bug that created more Bitcoins would be terrible. We had one of those in 2013, and it was pretty terrible. And you could have the same.
There's going to be a marketing blitz from you and the other ETF issuers. Are you planning a Super Bowl ad or anything like that?
For 13 tokens, they're just computer code. So I'm sponsored because that's kind of what your friends at the back table are saying, and they're wondering why we're here.
Going back to the win against the loss against XRP, listen in.
And so basically you're disagreeing with Judge Torres in the Ripple case. Correct, Your Honor.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Appreciate you stopping by, smashing them likies, stuffing some baggies. Go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, cause the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. With the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.72 trillion, up about 0.3% in the past 24 hours. We got the total trading volume in the last day right around 97 billion. We got XRP in that number 6 spot, right around 54 cents, down 1.6. Stellar right around 11 cents. BTC 41,564. We got ETH right around 2483. We got XDC in the number 101 spot, right around 0.0469. Blur Networks in the number 94 spot, right around 0.021. We got Songbird right around 007, and we got Zahao right around 15 cents. We got one from Monica Long to kick off. She says, my first and hopefully not the last time on Chain Reaction, discussing everything from the early use of the XRP ledger to the inevitability of crypto plus blockchain being used at scale for global finance, maybe even the intergalactic in the near distant future.
To lean in, when crypto hits crypto summer, it's hot and everyone wants to be a part of this industry. And I definitely have noticed in this latest winter, even the pitch decks from different developers that we used to see, maybe back in 2022 that were all about Web3, they now flip to AI as the headline of what they're selling.
Right, they might be coming back now. So
yeah. So don't be the sheep that follows the herd in the times of winter. You could see that. I guess my advice is to lean into the future. I know that right now, regulatory climate, where's the US going to fall? Is the ETF going to get approved? Where does the world stand on crypto blockchain? Also, frankly, just in the wake of some of the big headlines around Binance and FTX, there's this kind of cloud over the industry. With taking on risk comes great reward. And I think that, from a purpose standpoint, being a part of building this future is really meaningful.
We got one from the Bank for the International Settlements, BIS Innovation Hub. Celia spoke at the WEF24, emphasizing that it's critical to upgrade the global financial system to meet users' growth expectations of fast, cheap, transparent, and safe 24/7 services, both domestic, cross-border payments. Where did they get a HODL? That HODL. We got one from the Digital Asset Daily, Franklin Templeton, CEO, who built upon Stellar Org, stating how she said Bitcoin is the greatest distraction in regards to blockchain from utility coins.
It's funny. I'm known for saying that Bitcoin's the greatest distraction from one of the greatest disruptions in financial services, which is blockchain. So a lot of people took that as I'm not a believer in Bitcoin. And yet, launching this ETF, you can see obviously the demand that's out there for Bitcoin. And I think there's a lot of reasons why that is. I think that one, from a blockchain standpoint, the ability to pay, Bitcoin's going to be a key component of that. And the technology is going to open up a lot of really interesting types of investment opportunities. We actually launched a tokenized money market fund. We're the first mutual fund first traditional asset manager to actually launch a 40 Act fund on a public blockchain, on the Stellar blockchain. So Bitcoin is just one of the suite of what we think are opportunities here. You know, one of the things that made me a believer is as I went around the world talking to people who would tell you, I had somebody who said, I keep 50% of my savings in Bitcoin because if I say the wrong thing in my country, I could have my assets confiscated. I remember talking to somebody in Israel who said, my parents and their parents had all of their assets confiscated. They keep a portion of it in Bitcoin. So there's a fear component to it that is considered almost a insurance or safety component. But I also think it's really important to fueling what is a next real opportunity in this blockchain world.
Right. So, I mean, the scenarios that you just outlined, that's the case for holding Bitcoin, the actual, you know, you have the keys to the security as opposed to investing in an ETF. Right. So there's a use case for both.
For sure. But that still keeps a floor on the price, right?
Yeah.
So it keeps on the floor on the price. And then if you've actually tried to acquire and deal with the keys, it's really complicated. Yeah. Right. I mean, I did it at one point and then I was trying to actually figure out how to get back in and it's hard. And so being able to open it up and have access to that through an ETF and just simply through your brokerage account is.
It was never BTC. Bitcoin was just a demo. You ain't get the memo. XRP. Ready to go live. We got XRP Daily. The driving force for an XRP price increase will be fiat inflation, clear regulation, tokenization of real world assets on the XRP ledger.
And in the case of the Ashny-Mitchnick model, what they created a sort of calculation for is as more value gets transacted on the XRP ledger using XRP, it's going to naturally rise in price simply because there will be higher demand, more use. It probably won't be actually, I don't think it would be a very large increase in magnitude, but it would be enough that it would get the attention of people. And in this era we have of fiat inflation, where there's a lot of skepticism, if I were to hold my wealth in, let's say, US dollars, would I have the same amount of value in $1,000 today in like 5 years? And the answer is probably no. We're seeing inflation has really eroded the value of the dollar. So there's kind of a concern, like if I have money, wealth that I want to store, where should I store it? I have to store it someplace. And if you were to observe the value of XRP steadily rising because adoption is growing and people are seeing this as more and more of a valued utility asset, then what happens is people say, got to store my wealth somewhere. Why not store it in some XRP? And what this can do is remove XRP from the circulating supply that is available for transactions. And all these sort of forces of supply and demand come into play. So if something is in demand, price goes up, and now we have another competing force that's going to pull out some of the supply, meaning these calculations of supply and demand, you have increased demand while diminishing supply. Now the price goes up some more, and it creates this cycle that potentially could lead to exponential growth at some point. Now
looks like you're going to need some more of that. XRP, know what you hold? We got one from GDLT. Y'all do know that there was a bug in 2013 on the Bitcoin network that created more BTC out of thin air, right? BTC is not truly a limited supply, but XRP is deflationary.
If I had to call out one innovation that happened in the XRP ledger after its initial deployment as a major innovation, it would be this invariant checking. Think about something that you really don't want to happen in a blockchain. Like you don't want there to ever be too many Bitcoins. Like some bug that created more Bitcoins would be terrible. We had one of those in 2013, and it was pretty terrible. And you could have the same imagined problem with the XRP ledger. What if there's some bug that allows people to create XRP? And if you ask me, like, how do I know that there isn't a bug like that? The only answer that I could give you prior to invariant checking would be look over the code, and you won't find any way to create Bitcoins. You won't find any way to create XRP. If you do, tell me, I'll fix it. That'd be really, really bad. But I'm pretty sure in those tens of thousands of lines of code, you won't find a bug like that. Oops, but somebody did in 2013. That's a terrible answer. What you want to have is one line of code that says there can't be more than this number of Bitcoins, or there can't be more than this amount of XRP. And that's what invariant checking does for you.
XRP, truly more decentralized over time, a deflationary asset. The fees get burned, more secure, more efficient. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. They can't stop it. We got Tony Edwards thinking crypto. Will we see a Bitcoin ETF Super Bowl ad this year? Matt Hogan and Bitwise shares his thoughts.
I have to ask, there's going to be a marketing blitz from you and the other ETF issuers. Are you planning a Super Bowl ad or anything like that?
I love that idea. I don't know if we're quite the size to do a Super Bowl ad, but we'll see how flows go. I think it's possible you'll see some from the crypto industry. There is going to be an intense marketing war. The reason for that is this is an opportunity measured in the tens of billions of dollars, in my view. And so when you have that kind of addressable market for these ETFs, you're going to see people fighting for their share. Bitwise hopes to get our share as well. I don't know if that means a Super Bowl ad, but you can expect us to be live in the market for sure.
We got XRP drops Coinbase versus SEC, Ripple, and XRP. Also mentioned
around why and what they're trying to achieve with this motion to deny. Listen in.
At the end of the day, these 12 or 13 tokens, they're just computer code. So I'm smiling because that's kind of what your friends at the back table are saying, and they're wondering why we're here. And so okay, yes, and I promise, Your Honor, I will get you there.
Actually targeting some specific tokens, including Chili's and also XRP, going back to the win against the loss against XRP. Listen in.
If we look at the Chili token, for example, they launched the network and then they continue to expand and add value to it. How does that play out in real practice? Well, if you look at Chili, the original white paper and its website feature biographies of the founders. In fact, in one tweet that they sent out, it's quote, "Demand for CHD exploded, going to bring a lot of value." And they also made efforts to drive secondary market trading by burning, and that's a term for creating scarcity in the tokens to make them more valuable.
And so basically you're disagreeing with Judge Torres in the Ripple case.
Correct, Your Honor.
So already been proven, and what she was talking about is Torres's findings on the Ripple case, which is established, the situation with XRP not being a security. The other thing that they get into was Bitcoin. And
we got one from Zinfin official. We're thrilled to announce that XDC will be supported on the Tangent wallet. Experience seamless transaction and enhanced security. Tangent, exclusive for the XDC community. Use code XDC10 for a 10% discount on the Tangent wallet purchases. We got one from Expector. VIP weeks locked in, but the second week snapshot is still open, coming soon. Day 1 is for those with 16 plus Genesis agents. Day 2 to 3 for 15 to 8 crowd. More into the DS private collection. Your turn comes on day 7. Plan your strategy for the ideal spot. The Expector verse. We got some crypto charts to close things off. We got L Crypto altcoins, so the Gaussian channel for altcoins has finally changed. As already mentioned, this is one of the most bullish signals you can get. 2016, 2020, the green channels gave the ultimate gold signals for the altcoins. Bit of correction first, and then let's run it. We got the Titan of crypto altcoins. The bull market for altcoins is far from over. In fact, it's just the beginning. The RVGI indicator monthly has a lot of room to go, and the market structure speaks for itself. Prepare yourselves for the mother of all seasons. And we got one from Sentiment Feed. Bitcoin dropped as much as 16.9% from its peak hype surrounding the 11 ETF approvals last week. Traders are optimistic about the long-term ramifications of the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs being approved by the SEC back in January 10th. However, the FOMO surrounding the approvals arguably helped mark a local crypto top, as many experts believe that the foreign conclusion of these approvals were already baked in to the market prices at the time of the announcement. We got one from Coins Kid. We need to see the bulls step in here for XRP, otherwise we could see a bigger macro correction play out towards 0.786 at 38 cents. Squeaky bum time. TikTok. Got cryptos, TA, XRP retest of the blue area, now back above 55 cent support. We got Apex Crypto. It's official. The first live discussion, the first blockchain builders report is scheduled. The report will be released to the public, revealing which blockchains had the most active developments Q4 2023. Make sure to save the date. Blockchain builders report Q4 tomorrow, 6 p.m. Links will be down below. With that being said, Bagman and Bag Lady, couple days away from the Coin Op game room. Sacktown Rich Ducks meetup, couple days away this Sunday. I'll see you out there if you're coming. I'll be packing up today and getting ready for an early flight tomorrow. I'll be in Sacktown early tomorrow. Get ready for the Sunday live show with the Coffee Time crew meetup at the Coin Op game room around 6 p.m. We'll see you there. With that being said, where will those bags be when XRP's true price finally revealed and that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open? Later, glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some baggies and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, vibe those baggies, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below, all the OG diamond hands out there. Drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here. Top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
BTC, Maxi, NC, it could not scale. Moon fam dancing, that rocket got stealth. Shit coin, put it on the shelf. We headed towards the wealth. BTC, Maxi, Patsy, Moon fam clapping, they could not tell. Sheep trying to sell when it didn't turn out well. Blink of an eye, red candle, it all fell. Bitcoin was a demo, you ain't get the memo. Net memos, SEC settle, we blasting off the ghetto. Big bags on me, middle finger to the devils. Rocket fly itself, no keys, no pedals to the top, I need a man.